こんにちは。
Konnichiwa. So today's video is about language. I want to get the comment. Then I also want to get the advice how you can improve your communication skill because he's really talkative, he's really good at speaking. And also at the end I want to ask him how his Japanese level now.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
So,
how's my English level?
very bad. No, just kidding. No. I think your English level is really good.
Thank you.
Super good.
Thank you.
No, and I really think he made so much improvements. I compare it when I met you 1 year ago. It's like 1000% better.
Oh, thank you. 1 year ago, I was in Sweden when I met him for the first time.
Yeah.
That was super, for me, I try to speak English all the time,
Yeah.
but for him, it was really unnatural.
Yeah, it was a bit exhausting because you were I saw you were struggling and I wanted to help you so we could communicate, but I was always like, can you, I was like, yeah, should we, or can we go to, I was like, the library or
Yeah.
no?
So he tried to guess what I want to say.
Yeah,
But that was really not so easy to communicate with others. Yeah, true.
I think 3 things have improved. The biggest one is the speed.
Speed, yes.
You talk way faster. You can access your words way faster, way more natural than in Japanese also. And your vocabulary, it got bigger, I also think. You know way more different words. And I think you have more language feeling. I don't know, I think even knowing the right grammar, you just feel okay, this feels right, it's more wrong in grammatical sense. So you make less mistakes than the beginning, even though I'm not aware of what you're actually using right now.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I think so too.
Of course, I also make mistakes and he also makes mistakes, but I think they got way less. So that's really...
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see where you are in 1 year.
True. So I try to study English from now on too. I will get better and better.
But you are already super good.
Thank you. So second question is he's really talkative. He's really, I don't know, a good communicate with others.
Yeah.
So how?
What's my secret?
Yeah, what's your secret?
Yeah.
How do you feel when you talk with others? Do you feel awkward? Do you feel pleasure to talk to others?
I think that's my personality. I'm a very talkative person. So I think it's for me easier to just talk and to express my feelings. I usually just talk what I think. So sometimes I even talk without thinking. So then it doesn't make any sense what I'm saying.
Okay.
But I think just talk, and I think talk is very good because you have to think what you will say and you will memorize the words you use way better, and it's very important, I think.
Okay, so if you give advice to others or to me to improve speaking English, what is your advice if you have one advice to them?
Yeah, so I think depending on what you wanna improve. If you wanna improve, for example, you wanna be better in speaking, you should speak more English.
More.
Speak English with other people. I sometimes did when I had to prepare for my German-English national exam. I said to my friends, let's just talk tonight English, and they were all super happy. But I convinced them then, and then we just talked English, and it was kind of, for me, a good practice because I was at that time not really good. So I think that's good for talking faster, but I think in general it's very helpful if you have as much contact with English as possible. So you can change the language of your phone to English, I did that back then. So you have to read English, so you have to deal with it.
You change the setting,
the
language setting on the phone.
On English, yeah. And I also really love watching movies. And then I one time decided to get better. Okay, I do not hard cut and just watch it in English instead of in German.
With subtitle.
But only with English subtitles. I think that's also important. Because otherwise you just read the German or Japanese and you don't think so much.
So your advice is please make more opportunity to export into English.
Yeah, you should do as much with the language as you can. I think listening to English songs can also be helpful, but I think it's not so, doesn't make so big a difference because you usually don't hear the words what they're actually saying. So I think effect is not really high.
So in Japan, people cannot get the opportunity easily to communicate with English speaker. But you said in Germany also people speak German, but some people can speak English a bit. So you try to speak English with your friend or
with my friends
in English. Does it work for you?
Yeah, I think it worked pretty good. It's also like nice if you're with friends and you're like kind of close, so you're not so afraid of making mistakes as when you're with the teacher. And yeah, it was helpful, but yeah, you can just ask maybe your closest friends to just like some evenings, I don't know, talk English, watch an English movie.
Yeah, nice.
But I think sometimes humans are a bit like an AI. You just need to like expose yourself to a lot of the things to learn it. The more gets input, the more it learns. And I think we are the same. Like, so to learn more English, like you need to expose yourself a lot. Like you need to watch a lot of movies, like not one or two, but like 100.
Like 1 month is enough? No. How long do you need to take
Like I think
to pick up the language?
I start watching English movies, and I watch a lot. I think maybe once a day, one movie a day, or like, yeah, let's say 5 movies a week, 4 movies a week. Yeah, maybe like after at least 1 year, you will realize something. Like I realized it for myself. When I talked English, I used words which I don't really know what the exact meaning is. Like I just remembered it from movies, and they said it in that context, so I kind of knew what it meant, but I was not even sure what it meant. So I was just using it, was surprised to myself. What word did I even?
True. When I find the phrase, for example, I feel you, I thought it was a bit difficult phrases, but like in the daily conversation, my friend used the phrase. So then I thought, oh, this is a really nice word and phrase, this is really useful words.
Yeah.
Then like I try to use afterwards. So this is really interesting. Like if you find some phrases, some words is interesting or like really nice, then you try to store the word and phrases in your brain. You can try to use it in the daily conversation with friends or with family, in the classroom, whatever.
I think the most effective way to improve your English in a short time is like what he did, and what I also did. My English was also not so good before we went to Sweden on exchange semester. You know, you just go to another country, no one speaks your language there, so the only thing you have is like speak English. Like you just hear all the day English or something, you have to deal with English. It's the only way, and since you're exposed like 24 hours nearly like to that, you will learn way more faster. And of course in the beginning super exhausting, but the progress is the highest in the amount of time.
True.
So that's why if you would have done that with movies, it would have taken maybe 3 years or 4.
True. So for me, like studying abroad helped me a lot. So like I try to communicate with the people I meet every day, on the day. So that was really important. Thank you for your good advice.
You're welcome.
Okay, so finally, so you stayed in Japan for 6 weeks. Then your sub goal is to improve your Japanese.
Yeah, enjoy my life. And then second,
And it was Japanese learning.
I have to say I was in the beginning very eager. Like when I came to Japan, I was doing, not a lot, but I was learning Japanese because I also was busy with at university. But I was trying to make time to learn more Japanese. And here in the beginning, I also learned a lot. He was my teacher.
Yeah.
He taught me.
I was kind of like a strict Japanese teacher.
Yeah.
I told you, Daniel.
Why you don't remember?
So can you introduce yourself in Japanese?
Okay. こんにちは。私はダニエルです。私はドイツ人です。はじめまして。よろしくお願いします。
Oh, nice. So it's really smooth. It sounds really easy to talk, easy to speak for you.
Yeah. I think, but I'm actually not good at like talking on. I'm just reactions. 小さい、大きい。いいね、yeah. すごい。美味しい。I like it.
So you picked up the phrases you need in the daily life.
I think so, yeah, because I was all the time living with you and also the other Japanese people I met, and so I just picked up, like, that was maybe the easiest also for me to pick up, like, すごい. Like, 本当に?
I like his pronunciation though. He's really, sounds like really kind person, like, 本当に? Like,
本当に?
I like that.
Really? Thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I learned like more the reactions.
But at some point you felt it's a bit difficult to learn more.
Yeah, like I think since I was like here and then I started a bit in the beginning, but then I gave up in the middle and I felt like I just want to enjoy it now and not learn here. I didn't learn more vocabulary, and then I think the reactions got still better and better, but I didn't learn like more sentences, more things. So but I think I have now a better feeling for the pronunciation.
So like when Japanese people learn English, also some people try to memorize a lot of phrases or reaction first, like, oh, nice to meet you, that sounds good. Then at the point, like people feel like it's really hard to learn grammar and to make sentences.
Yeah, I think that's just a thing you have to, like, of course, learn vocabulary a lot in the beginning, also grammar. It's important in the beginning, but the more you know already, the less important is becoming grammar, and also that you learn vocabulary by a sheet. Once you have already kind of a level, you just try to talk more and to watch more or listen more, and you can find the meaning of the word by itself, just in the context. Or you ask again, you hear it always in this context. Okay, that's probably this and this. So you learn by that progress fast. So it's one thing you should learn about vocabulary and grammar, and then it's more gradually you try to get a feeling for the language.
Yeah, true. So actually memorizing words, vocabulary and phrases is really difficult task. So don't worry if you cannot memorize at once.
Exactly.
Yeah, true. Thank you.
But yeah, stick to it.
So you wanna improve your Japanese skill
Hi.
until you come back to Japan
Next time.
next time.
Hi.
Hi.
I will try.
Okay.
No, yeah, I will be better.
Okay.
I'm eager to learn more Japanese.
Thank you. That's
Thank
good.
you. Yeah. So, ありがとうございます。
Yeah, ありがとうございます。Okay, so, ただ。
さよなら。じゃあまた。
じゃあまた。